Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Amateur Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. Tonight is our 25th amateur bout, and we welcome two veterans to the Amateur Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. Both Ken and Jeff from 4C are joining us tonight. For those new to the show, the format is simple. Structured like a prize fight, two original comic art sellers will compete for your hard-earned cash, presenting comic art for sale that is either new to the market or priced to sell. The seller with the most individual sales by the end of the show is crowned tonight's champion. During tonight's show main event, there are 12 rounds of art for sale, with each seller being given 90 seconds per round to make their pitch in rounds 1 through 3 and 60 seconds per round in rounds 4 through 12. Viewers are encouraged to be a part of the show by engaging in friendly conversation in the YouTube chat. And if you're watching on this YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hulk, smash the like button and turn on those notifications. To claim an artwork you want to purchase this evening, type your claim in the chat in the following format: claim 1A-Ken or claim 2B-Jeff. In other words, the word claim followed by the round number, a dash, and the seller's first name. Each time a seller presents an artwork for sale, the exact claim phrase will be on screen just above the art description. Try to claim an artwork for sale during the seller's live round, but if you miss that window, you can claim the artwork at any time during the rest of the show. You will be given one last chance at all the unsold artwork during the Ragnarok recap. Now, this is the internet. As we all know, there can be technical issues. When several people try to claim the same artwork at the same time, your browser may not order your chat in the same order that we see it here in the studio. Our view of the chat is ordered properly, and we will make the decision for whom has claimed the artwork. During a seller's live round, you may make an offer to the seller. The seller is not required to respond, reply, acknowledge, or accept your offer. Be courteous and only message sellers who are currently in their live spotlight. After the show is over, be sure to contact either of our sellers if you've claimed any of their artworks. Let them know which artworks you've claimed. Please include your mailing address and your YouTube or Facebook handle. Let's get ready to wheel and deal. Hey, welcome back, guys.
Happy to be here. I love that opening. Love it.
I mean, it is a recycled one from the one we did 2 years ago, but you know, it's just as good as the day we made it back then.
Timeless.
Oh, wow.
It has been. So how you guys doing? You ready for the show tonight? Are you ready for OAX next weekend?
We are very ready for it.
No.
Yeah, we're good.
Ken's like absolutely.
Ken's shaking his head no, and Jeff is nodding. He's ready.
We're already fighting.
There's nothing wrong with that. So as you can tell, I'm a little off my game tonight. It's been a long day as always, but we are so close to wrapping everything up with OAX that this is a refreshing change for once to have you guys back on the show with me and hanging out. And of course, you know, we'll be seeing each other next weekend as well. But tonight we've got, you know, we kind of shook things up a little bit. We've done a little bit of a different price range and everything. You know, I think we just wanted to have some affordable pieces of art, and you guys kind of came in, and you know, I think we've got a lot of stuff priced under $1,000 and a few pricier pieces, but by and large, I think everything is fun, affordable, and good. And Sidar is not here, Jason. We'll talk about Sidar tomorrow. Another reason why I'm still out of sorts a bit. But so yeah, so why don't we you know, we have a coin flip. I did not pick a mugshot for either one of you guys, so I don't know who usually would call a coin flip between the two of you.
All calls go to Ken. He makes all the calls.
It's always Ken's.
It's always Ken. Yeah, well, let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and flip it. And heads it is.
Heads it is.
So who's going to go first tonight?
Jeff.
he wants to receive in the second half, I guess. All right.
So as far as things like shipping and all that kind of stuff, obviously with OAX coming up, just around the corner, do you guys are you offering like delivery at OAX if people want to pick stuff up there?
At MegaCon also. So
Yep.
if you're going to
that's right,
OAX or MegaCon, Jeff will be at OAX with me.
Right.
But he'll give me whatever art he has. If anything needs to be picked up at MegaCon, and we'll do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Yep. Otherwise we're pretty affordable for shipping. We'll probably do like a standard, it depends on the.
I'm just going to give all my art to Anthony and let him ship it.
There you go. He ships the best, and he'll give you a portfolio too. It's always great.
Exactly.
I didn't know we were working Anthony into the deal. That's good.
No.
Man, everybody can't get enough of Siddharth. Guys, we'll talk about Siddharth next week. I didn't make any memes for Siddharth or anything like that tonight. But all right, well, that's cool. I figured, with you guys being at the show, it makes sense that you could drop a few things off there if need be. And so that is good. So let me see here. I gotta get us started. So we're gonna get Jeff first here, and now
sure.
I've got things a little sidetracked here. All right, so I think I've got.
All right, it's Bill's first time doing Dueling Dealers, guys.
No, guys. I'm telling you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just wanted to make sure I had everything lined up on the right sides here, because I'm not even sure if I do, but I do. So here we go.
All right, I guess we'll start. All right, so round one, I've got this very affordable piece by Craig Rosso. I once again, I don't know if I'm spelling his name or saying his name correctly. It's 11 by 17. I got this piece from him it was either Baltimore or Heroes Con a few years ago. It's an awesome little piece. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got you get the Avengers, you've got Dr. Doom, you got all these Kangs, you got the Fantastic Four champions. It's just a really cool and nice affordable piece. I think it was for a card set or something. I just saw it and I was like, you know what, that's cool. It's got examples of all kinds of work on it. So I saw it to be a really good pickup, and I thought I'd put it up for a really affordable price. So if anybody wants a nice piece by a really great artist, and it's got a little bit of everything, so I thought it'd be a nice one to put out. So
I think it's my first Craig Rousseau.
There. Thank you.
Not a problem. And here is your second piece.
Second piece. It's another one I wanted to make very affordable. It's a page from Suicide Squad, Captain Boomerang. It's issue 2, page 2, and it's got the Flash all over it. It's got Boomerang. It's a really nice piece. Like I said, he's an insanely incredible artist. He does great work, and this is a nice. It's got everything you could want out of a page with the Rogues Gallery character, one of his most arch villains, and it's just a really nice piece. You see at the bottom, you got all kinds of flashes all over it, so you're moving fast, running through the Speed Force. So I thought that would be a really cool piece to offer up. So those are my 1 and 2. There you go.
Very, very nice. I like the Rousseau piece. It had Cap and had Thor in there, so I guess I was properly dressed for round one.
It did, yeah.
I will not be doing costume changes at all tonight. Maybe putting on a different cap, but no mask changes, no shirt changes, or anything like that. So Jason, don't worry, I'm not going to be putting on a cap mask tonight. All right, let's see. Ken, I am Ken. Did you buy that shirt for yourself? I have to ask.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
All right.
If I ever know one, it says "I'm Cano."
No. All right. Well, let's get you going here with your round one pieces now. Let's see. Here we go.
All right, we got D-Wams, David Williams. For those of you who are familiar with David Williams, he's an amazing artist. He did a lot of work, merchandising stuff. He worked on the Amazing Spider-Man animated series back in, I think it was the 90s. So it's an 11 by 17 full color Punisher piece. It's just a beautiful piece. David's an amazing artist. Funny guy too. If you ever get a chance to see him on one of our live shows, he's a real pisser. So this is an amazing piece of art by the Brohawk, as he's affectionately called by a lot of his fans. And this one is 3.
Brohawk? I did not know
Brohawk. The Brohawk, yes.
Here's a close-up too before I switch to the other one. Here's your 1B.
And this is a John Romita Jr.
It's got an extra junior in there.
Yeah, exactly. John Romita Jr. Gladiator Hulk piece, inked by Scott Hanna. As a lot of you may have known, we had John at a lot of shows a couple of years back. This is a sketch cover we had done. I had Scott ink it, sent it off to CGC, so it's CGC yellow label, certified piece, and yeah, $350. Can't beat that.
Kelly
Yes.
Goon says stub toe Hulk.
There you go.
Yeah, I hate it when I kick the end table like that too.
Yep.
Hulk smash. What everybody else is probably saying Seder. I don't know. I was thinking,
Man, these are going to sell great in amateur dueling dealers. I am going to beat Jeff. No. No. And no. My show.
you know, Anthony, he's always got to make an appearance.
Has to.
He was actually trying to buy my stuff for the show when we did that too. He's like, I already gave the stuff to Bill. I can't sell it.
Why does that not surprise me? Well, we'll see Anthony next weekend as well, as and Sharon too. Sharon's actually making a cake with Maureen for Kath's 21st birthday at the reception.
That'll be fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait for Friday night. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Now I build. Is everybody getting like? Are we all getting like name tags with like our names on them and stuff? Do we? I
don't have one of the badges here, but that's got to be a surprise.
Oh,
but yes, you will have something that's got your name on it. We will also have a stack of "Hello, my name is" stickers if you want to write Sadar on those as well. It's totally up to you guys. I'm not going to judge you, but yes, you will have your name presented on every single badge. You have to write it yourself, or if you have bad handwriting, Maureen will be happy to write it on your badge for you.
Very important.
Exactly. All right. So round 2. Let's see what we got here. This is Cutie.
Oh yeah. So I've got a wonderful piece by Ariel Diaz. This is a beautiful 8.5 by 11 full color. It's even more beautiful in person than it is in the picture. It's because she signed it in a nice shiny silver pen. And if you like, I mean, her stuff is gorgeous. She's done so many covers now for Marvel, and she's blowing up. And these are just gorgeous, beauties. And I saw her work, and I was like, you know what, I've got to get a beautiful lady. So I went with the Black Widow herself. So it's a nice piece. I got it at a nice, decent price. She's kind of hard to get unless you catch her at a show. She's just really, really busy. So I thought I would throw this one up and give somebody a chance to get one. So there you go.
That is a nice one.
And then I pulled this one out of my personal collection. So this is an awesome Humberto Ramos. It's on his signature paper. It's a beautiful Miss Marvel, the newest mutant to the Marvel universe. And he just does incredibly great work. So I thought this would be a nice piece to offer up to somebody who wants a nice piece by Ramos. And it's he's hard to get at shows as well. So I wanted to offer up something cool, that a great character by a great artist. And he's got her scarf flowing in there, and it's a nice, affordable, cool piece. So yeah, we got that. And then we got that. And that's my round 2. There they are. Lovely ladies of round 2.
Very, very nice. You almost did a Berkey there when you put your face right between the art.
Exactly. You got it. Yeah, right. Nobody's buying any art. I put great art up every time. Every time.
True.
Oh boy.
Yeah, listen. Iron Man doesn't like it when I tear.
I forgot about those.
So did I. I literally watched him about an hour ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you both did fantastic on him. All right, round 2 over to you, Ken. Let's see here. What do we got here for round 2? And here we go.
There you go. The late great Carlos Pacheco. This is a 8.5 by 11 paper of the Falcon. It's a great piece by Carlos. Pencil and ink, done in 2015. There is a little blemish down here by the autograph, just to point that out to everybody. But yeah, it's a great piece by the late great Carlos Pacheco. I recently found out that all of his artwork is now in a museum in his hometown, and it's going to be there for the next 25 years. So if you can find any Carlos Pacheco art, you might want to try to grab it because there ain't going to be a lot out there. But yeah, great Carlos
That was
Pacheco.
started by the family, right?
Yeah. And it's going to be there for 25 years.
Very cool.
And the next piece we have here is Bill Morrison. I don't know who the character. It's some sort of superhero that Bender was on the TV show, and we had I had John DiMaggio, the voice of Bender, sign it right down here, and then of course Bill Morrison signed it and did the sketch. So it's an original sketch with the voice actor from the show. And Futurama's super hot right now after the show came back. So this is another great piece of art, and signed by the voice actor, which is. That's where the cons are going. Everyone's getting the actors to sign everything nowadays. So you might see a lot more of this kind of stuff floating around out there soon.
You put a piece in the OAX auction, I think. That
I did.
Yeah. It was remarked by Bill, and it was signed by the voice of Homer.
The voice of Homer Simpson.
Yeah. All right, very nice with that. And I'm not putting that mask on. I'll put the other mask on, the one that Jeff Moy sent me, that is actually comfortable to wear. But I will not wear that forsaken mask over there. I'll bring it to OAX with me, and we'll see if Jason can fit it, over his head. I'll do that, and we'll all take pictures. So, all right. Well, I guess we're going to move on to round 3 here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, if that's what it takes to make a sale, I got a Batman 1989 mask I'll throw on if somebody buys one of these first 2 round pieces. Come on, people. Let's break the ice here.
Right, fine. You know what? Here, I'm going to put the other cap mask on right now, just to make everybody, at least feel somewhat happy. Let's see. I'm not going to buckle the chin strap. That's always like high on everybody's list. Look at that right there. How's that make you feel? I told you I do a few costume changes, but not many. I'll see, now I can't wear these. All right, whatever. Here we go. Round 3. Yeah, now I won't be able to read the chat, so everybody's going to have the wrong mask. See, everybody wants the other one. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, let's get you going here, Jeff. And see, I got to squint now. I can't see anything.
All right, so here is a wonderful Felipe Mastafari piece. It's the cover prelim for Way of X #3. It's in that oversized A4 size paper, so a little narrower than 8.5 by 11, a little longer. It's pretty much true to the exact cover of the comic. I think it's a fantastic piece. His paintings go for tons and tons of money, but if you just want a wonderful detailed pencil that you can see is exactly like the cover of the comic, I thought this would be a great one to offer up. Get a nice big signature there, and it's from 2021, so fairly recent cover that he's done. So I thought I would offer that right up and put this stuff up really, really affordably, guys. Yeah, I believe Berkey does have him locked up in his basement too. I think
that's what I've heard too.
And this one, I don't know how long this one's going to last. This is an incredible cover prelim by Filipino artist Florin Chavez. It is very 90s style. I told him I wanted him to do me sort of another angle of the first appearance of Gambit and throw in like kind of like a temple in the background and do that. And he just killed it. It is incredibly tight pencils. Like if you're an X-Men fan, just look at that. He's after Andy Kubert, but it's almost a Jim Lee style piece. It's on 11 by 17 board, and it's gorgeous. He just killed this. Super tight pencils. He lives in the Philippines, so we've been doing a lot of work with him through 4C, and his prices keep going up and up and up and up. So I thought that I would throw that one up for everybody.
Very nice. And maybe Jason is being targeted there. I don't think he.
You are never a match for me, Captain. Don't let this victory go to your head, Bullock.
There you go. Now you got Cap in the mask that you all wanted. I'm not wearing it live for you, but you can see it there. How's that? All right. See, somebody said they'd make offers if we put this mask on. And
I'm saying, listen, guys, if I sell out tonight, I have a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway if I sell out, and I haven't sold anything yet.
If I sell out, Jeff has a giveaway.
Exactly.
What was your giveaway though, Jeff? Just so we all know. Do you want?
All right. So if this is going to help you guys pick up something from the other rounds, let's see. All right, 1A. What was 1A? 1A was
the Craig Rousseau.
I do 80. Before, yeah. You know what? That's let's break the ice right there. I'll take the 80 from Jonathan.
All
There
right,
you go.
Jonathan
Wonderful.
Tan. The
There you
ice has
go.
been broken.
There it is.
We
Thank you,
actually
Jonathan.
we even have a
Appreciate it.
meme for that, I think, Maureen.
Ooh.
That's okay. Yeah, we.
Thank you for breaking the ice.
See,
That's a demon with a bottle. That was great.
exactly. The only time I did anything with the Iron Man mask, I made sure I had a bottle in it every single time.
Make me an offer, Donnelly. Come on. That's what we're here for. If you want
Hey,
something,
this is
saw
my
that, yeah.
favorite,
throw it up there. You saw what they were going for. This is my if I do a sellout tonight, guys. This is my giveaway. Back in 2012, I got these Heroes Initiative coasters, and I had several artists do drawings on them. So I have this Mark Bagley Spider-Man on these. I have a Walter Simonson did a Mjolnir and signed that one on there. I know, and I've got this awesome George Perez did a flying cap shield.
Jeez.
And listen, this is the white whale right here. I got a free sketch from Neil Adams, did a free Batman sketch. This guy charges to look at him back then, and he did a free Batman head sketch on this coaster with my donation to Heroes Initiative to get these coasters. So that's I mean, just owning a free sketch, even though you're not getting it you would get it for free. I'm giving it away. All you gotta do is buy a piece of art.
You could just take me off the show. Everyone's just offering Jeff stuff.
I know.
They want me to
you guys
well.
later. Thanks.
There's
All right, hold on. We got some stuff we got to.
Yeah, we do. So, right. So why don't we address them in order? First, Matt DiTullio did offer you $300 on the Ramos. So the Ramos you had priced at $400. That was the first offer that came in. Right. Then you had an offer from Alberto. That was for the Ramos and the Ariel Diaz at $600 for the pair, and you were at $700 for the pair.
Let's see.
So I'm only mentioning those two because they overlap, of course.
Sure. All right, let's see. So wow, now they're all flying in here. Hold on. Well, look at that. Somebody's offering you stuff too in this. You will get to yours in a second, Ken. Hold on. All right, so the Black Widow and the $600 for the 2A and the 2B. That's right, 2A and 2B, right? 600 and
right. That was Alberto's. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I'll take that offer. That's a good offer. Let's do that.
All right, Mr. DiTullio, thank you for your offer, but he's going with Alberto's offer. We couldn't get to them all as they were coming in, but
lots of offers. That's a good offer.
See, you just had to show those coasters at the start of this show, and it would have.
I know. Listen, I mean, a lot of those artists aren't with us anymore, and so it's nice to have something by them. And I was lucky enough to get something, and I've got a few pieces, so I figured I would lay that out. Don't fall asleep on me, Ken. You have an offer out there too.
Yes, he does. But let's. Rich Donnelly was offering you $400 on both round threes, and of course you were at $300 each, so you were at $600 for both of the round three pieces.
Right. Let's see. Rich,
and the cover recreation.
Let's do for right now $450 if you want both. $450. I'll do $450 for both.
So just highlighting that for everybody to see. So Rich, thank you for your $400 offer on both of those. Counter offer is $450 if you are interested. We'll keep an eye on the chat. And of course, Jason offered $200 straight up just on the Gambit recreation. But I assume we're going to stick with Rich at the moment to see if he comes back. He said $450.
Yeah, we'll see if he comes back. If he doesn't come back, I'll how about
well, he came back at $450 on Pixie and Gambit.
Pixie and Gambit. All right, Pixie and Gambit. You want $450? So that was what I offered, right? That's what I said. Is that what I said?
Yep.
That's a deal. Yeah. Then you got it.
So you only have one piece not sold right now. Just letting everybody know that was the Ivan
Reyes. That's right. The Boomer Captain Boomerang. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see anything out of this mask, even with my glasses on. But so thank you, Rich Donnelly, for that. Now, okay, we're getting back to you now, Ken. I'm sorry. Here we got the Creative Keep offered you $250 on the Punisher, the David Williams. You were at $300 on that one.
Yeah. That's doable. Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Creative Keep. I can't see anything in this mask. It's looking up, looking down. This is terrible. This is not going to last all night. All right. Well, Creative Keep, we appreciate that, along with Alberto and Rich. Did I miss any other potential offers? Probably not.
Come on,
All
you,
right.
guys, you want to see me, pull a name out of a hat, guys. I mean, these are awesome pieces. They're 12 years old. A couple of these artists aren't with us anymore. Some of them aren't, doing as many shows as they used to.
I guess we would have to pull up like a wheel of deals of some kind, right?
We could do, yeah, we could do that. We could.
Because you have a wheel, right, Ken? You could probably just share your
Ken
screen,
does.
and we could.
I don't think I can share. Can I share the screen?
Oh yeah, you could share it, and then
Oh, yeah,
I can pull it up on the screen. You can't do that, but you could actually share it. So I don't know. I've never used the wheel of
Don't
deals.
find anything from me. Jeff can do it with damn self.
That's something Anthony does. I don't have a wheel to use here, unfortunately.
Yeah. I was thinking about just getting a hat with a bunch of numbers in it, but I'm like, I didn't know if we'd get there. So now I'm feeling it. All right, people, I love this. Let's go.
I can do a wheel if we get it.
All right, we'll figure it out. Next, yes, number one Marvel fan, we get it. All right, moving on to your round 3, Ken. So let's see what you brought for.
No one's gonna buy it anyway. I mean, what's the point?
You have
All right,
a chance,
Berkey.
Ken. You have it.
Ron Wilson. So this is a Ron Wilson cover recreation. He said, I asked him what it was. He said it was an English variant. Look at the detail on this piece. It's just amazing what he did on this piece. So this was a cover he did for an English variant of The Thing, I assume. This is just an overlay, guys. Ron likes to put overlays on everything. So yeah, this is just an amazing piece. I can't imagine how long it took him to do something like this. But yeah, Ron's one of the most prolific cover artists in Marvel history. So this is a recreation of one of his variant covers that he did. So yeah, it's got The Thing, Sandman. It's even put a little Ron Wilson bottle there at the bottom. Not sure what's in it, but we'll have to ask Ron someday. And
All
then
right.
my other piece is another cover that Ron did. This is Avengers 209. And a pretty famous cover. I'm sure everybody's seen it. Ron is the original artist of it, and he did a nice recreation of it. Again, this is an overlay that Ron makes for these things. So that's the original art. A lot of Kirby crackle in this one. Obviously Thanos and Thor, and a lot of the Avengers in there. And yeah, Ron just does an amazing job. He loves doing these old cover recreations of his old stuff, and he has a lot of fun doing it. There you go. So I do a Berkey.
Yeah, we're missing the 11s on those, but yeah, there you go. That is a proper Berkey right there. I like Kelly Goon said, The Thing in beer. Where's Snork? Where is Snork? We only see him on Thursdays. That's it. The only piece that Jeff has not sold.
Only piece that I haven't sold yet, guys.
There has to be a buyer somewhere. I just have to find them. These are all the humans in the world. And this is all the art buyers. And I think I found one. I found one.
One.
You did find one.
That was 100% accurate.
That is 100% accurate. That's correct.
Yeah. Jeff is
Ken, where is that Cerebro helmet now?
I broke it. Seriously, it was a nice, it's ceramic, and it was, I moved something and it fell off the shelf and it just shattered into a billion pieces.
Hey, you did get an offer, Ken, from Rich, and he's offering you $250 on the second one, your 3B, the Avengers recreation.
The Avengers one?
Yeah,
yes. 300, right?
You had that one at 300. That is correct.
That is doable. We can do that.
All right, fantastic. Congrats, Rich.
Thank you, sir.
We all appreciate that. 250 on that one. Okay.
That's 2 sales. See, it's wrong down there. You have 2 sales, Ken.
Yeah, you're just one sale behind.
Don't start with me, Dunn.
We'll get Ken's score updated in a second, everybody. Don't worry. He's at $500. He's got 2 sales, $500.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, from here on out, it's just 1 piece per round. So this is kind of like rapid fire for the next 9 rounds. We'll do 60 seconds per round, and we'll see where we get with this, right? Let's see here. So we're going to go to round 4. See, the score's updated now.
There you go.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. Ken has a chance, everybody. So let's see here. We're going to get Jeff and number 4 up on the screen.
Well, any X-Men fan from the 90s? This actual piece was drawn in the 90s. I got this from Larry Stroman, who was the artist on X Factor during the big X boom, where you had Jim Lee on X-Men, you had Portacio on Uncanny, you had X-Force with Rob Liefeld, and you had Larry Stroman doing X Factor. And this is a sketch that I got from him at a convention back in 1992 when he was drawing the X Factor book. It's a beautiful piece, vintage. It's 11 by 14. It's just awesome. Like I said, you can get stuff from him now. It's usually in ink. You don't really get to see these pencils. I would even go so far as to bring this up to Al Milgram and maybe get him to ink it, and you could put the combo together. I love to put the inkers and the pencilers back together. But I've had this for, do the math for me, Berkey. Where are you? Like 30 years, 32 years.
32.
So this could be yours. I've owned it for 32. Maybe you could have it for the next. So there you go. Larry Stroman, really nice. Have it.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. It is round 4, everybody, just so you know. It's not round 3 like it says on the screen. But very nice Larry Stroman piece right there. Vintage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's beautiful. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. All right. Moving on to, oh my gosh, look at that, man. Does that all go all the way around?
It does.
Oh, see, that's way better than mine. Mine only, I have to stay straight at the camera, or you find out that it's only half of a mask.
I can't wear my glasses though, so I can't see anything.
Well, then, yeah. All right. You know how, well, you know
Not
how.
that anybody's claiming anyway. It doesn't matter.
Well, you never know. This could be your round. So let's see here. What do we got for you on round 4?
So we have a nice CGC slabbed Ken Lashley sketch of Rocket Raccoon signed by Stan Lee. The CGC yellow label, 9.8. There's the label right there, noting that it's a Ken Lashley sketch, also signed by Stan Lee. As we all know and loved Stan, and he is no longer with us, so the stuff is starting to dry up. There were a lot of autographs out there, but they're getting harder and harder to find. They're getting more expensive too. So this is a great piece, nice slab. Picked this up out of a collection from somebody, and yeah, couldn't pass it up. Nice Ken Lashley. Any Rocket Raccoon fan, Guardians fans out there, this is a great piece. There's a Stan autograph, also signed by Ken, obviously. And CGC 9.8. Is this on?
It is. Yeah, it's on. We hear you. We hear you. You would think the art would speak for itself, but hey, it's Ken Lashley. Ken's going to be at OAX.
Ken's going to be at OAX, yeah. I think he's going to be in our row.
Yeah, I think that is correct.
Greg's going to be next to me, I think, and then Greg Land. And
every single aisle at OAX is filled with power. What is going on?
No Guardians fans? No Guardians fans for the Rocket Raccoon, really?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Man, look at this. Is a mess, this thing. I'm changing masks myself soon. I don't know what. I'm going to switch to something else here. Not the cat mask and not the Batman mask.
I might have to bring out the big guns now.
Exactly. All right, let me switch this over here. We get what we got here. Round 5 coming up. So let me get
stick and move.
Here we go.
All right. Any Alan Davis fans out there, you know that he has been doing some sketching at some shows. He usually only does headshots. This is a gorgeous Black Knight by the master drawer. Like I said, you can get stuff at shows, but you're usually not going to get. You're only going to get like just like this. You're not going to get like this half body. So it's a really beautiful Alan Davis. Once again, it's such an amazing artist of Excalibur and Avengers, and he's done so much stuff. And he's getting older, and he's it's going to be harder and harder for him to keep doing all these shows. He did a bunch last year, but like I said, he was only drawing like headshots. He wasn't really doing these half figures and stuff. So if you want something like this is a great way to get one. And it's wonderful. It's in pencil. It's nice and tight. And I'm sure that we could probably get Farmer to ink this if you like that kind of thing. But it's beautiful. Like I said, you're not gonna probably be able to get one of these at a convention. He's not gonna draw anything like this. I've gotten other sketches from him, and they're usually just headshots. So it's a wonderful character by a wonderful artist, and I'm trying to give it to you at an affordable price. So there you go.
That's a very, very nice one. I love Alan Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Dance off, bro. Me and you. Bill? Subtle. Take it back.
I
I
don't,
don't know what's going on with that one.
I don't remember that one.
Uh,
My God.
Yeah, I look frozen there.
yeah, that was, and it was really hard finding something where you're just sitting there and not doing anything for that one, for that meme. You're always doing something. So
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a very good one. All right. Well, let's see. Let's get Ken's round 5 on the screen here. I think we've got something for Mr. Simonson. Yes.
Yes, Walt Simonson. This is a Walt Simonson prelim for Fantastic Four number. I think it's in the 900 or 700 variant. So this was a prelim from Mr. Simonson. I got at Terrificon last year. So yeah, it's a great piece. It's about 8.5 by 11. It's hard to tell. It was a little crunched up, so I did a little trimming to try to get it to a normal size. But it's a great piece. It's on paper, obviously. You can see it's. Sorry, I'm getting the glare of the whitewash, but yeah, Walt Simonson prelim, Mr. Fantastic.
it's a nice full figure.
Yeah,
Nice full figure.
2023. So it was done last year also. So it's a fairly recent sketch, and it's pretty rendered. I mean, as for a prelim, it's a pretty complete piece. So anybody out there who's looking for a Walt Simonson piece, full figure, here you go, Jeff.
Very cool.
Don't throw that gauntlet at me. Don't do it.
I was going to say, I
Snap you away, so you
noticed that.
getting all the sales.
I think we have a Thanos meme somewhere too, Maureen. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible.
Stop.
Buy some art, and I'll give you the stone.
No tricks.
No tricks. Here you go, Barney. So do you need my email?
Didn't get the email. Yeah, I don't know whose hat this was, Marcus, but I saw Brian Peck ask about an OA Expo floor map, and Casper answered it for all of us. That we'll post it early next week so everybody can see it. It's just those who are in the know, like our exhibitors, have been getting copies of the map, and with a little bit of information about who their booth mates in their row or across from them are. So yeah, the fire marshal just approved it. Maybe that may be true. All right, well, let's get on to round 6. And Jeff, it's over to you here. What do we got for you? Jim Aparo.
Yeah, everybody loves Jim Aparo. I got Jim Aparo, and it's not even from Brave and the Bold. It's a detective page. It's got Scarface on it and ventriloquist. It's a really nice page. It's from the 90s, and it's these are getting really, really hard to come by. I managed to pick up a nice one a little while ago. That's it was I just came out of nowhere, and I consider it to be a grail piece. So because I got that one, I'm willing to let this go. You don't even have to be a DC fan to be a Jim Aparo fan. His stuff is it's really clean. Bill's said it before. He would even love to have an Aparo piece. He's seen so many great ones come around, even though he's a Marvel guy. So this could be your chance to own a fantastic piece by a master artist who came out, inspired by work with Neil Adams, and he came into his own, and he drew wonderful books that we all love. The Death in the Family, and When Nightfall, and just a great one. What do you get for number? This is round 6. Don't even know where you are.
Yeah, so one in your hand. You've got Carlos Mo making an offer of $400.
Carlos, what the heck, Carlos? Yeah, $400 sounds great. Thank you. You can have that one for $400. Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you for the offer. Yeah, appreciate it.
Ken, you do have a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not counting you out just yet. It's only what is it? Is it really 6 sales already? Yeah, 6 sales for you, Jeff.
I know. Listen, I only got 2 pieces that aren't sold. I want to see these find a home, guys. Got a Larry Stroman piece and Ivan Reyes. Let's go.
Oh, and the Alan Davis.
Alan Davis.
How is that possible?
How is that?
It does not make sense.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Exactly. All right, round 6 over to you, Ken. Let's get your artwork on the screen, and here we go.
All right, another Bill Morrison piece. This is a pencil, the Pencils to Radioactive Man cover. The actual cover was inked by Mike Royer. So it's a pretty cool piece. As you can see, it's very well rendered. Bill did an amazing job on this piece. This is all stat. Bill, if you ever see him at a show, ask him about that. He also does reduced page stuff. He had these made from Bongo, so he would know where the logo was going to be. So he said he was getting tired of drawing covers and then them taking away half of his art with the logo. So that's why he did that. This is on 11 by 17 paper, and signed by Bill Morrison. And obviously a beautifully rendered piece. And that's lots of shading and pencil. Yeah, great piece of art. We're gonna have a lot of art at OAX from Bill. A lot of brand new stuff that no one's ever seen before too. So for those of you going to OAX.
So did Royer ink like blue lines on there?
Yeah. Bill said he sent a file to him, and he did it that way. Yep.
All right. Very cool. All right. You still got a chance, Ken. You do.
You're in there, buddy. You're in there.
Moving right along to round 7. There is no cake break round, everybody. I hate to disappoint you, but nobody baked anything this evening.
No, yeah, I might have like a saltine or something laying around.
Ho somewhere around the house. Yeah. All right, let's see what you got for round 7 here. Oh, Mr. Layton, another OAX.
Everybody loves Bob, and Bob is going to be at OAX. And here's your chance to pick up a really nice, affordable 11 by 17, gorgeous Iron Man, the character he's known for. He worked on the movie. It's just beautiful. He's reaching out. You got the awesome hand. He's pulled back for the power punch. It's a beautiful piece. I don't know what he's charging now, but I can guarantee you it's probably more than this for a piece of this quality. So if you want to get ahead of the punch and pick one up early, this is how you get it. It's beautifully done. Wonderful ink. It was done back in 2020 during the time we do not speak of. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And it's your chance to get a fantastic piece by a fantastic artist that we all love and want to know where he is at all times, at least once a week. And you two can eat really food with him, maybe at maybe he'll bring some of that.
Well, we know he likes sushi and things of that nature. So when he's here in Orlando, maybe you can take him out for something special.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I have to tell you about the future! If you don't claim this piece, you're going to regret it in the future.
Do you remember filming that?
It's true. Yeah. With the help of my brother. That was very, very intricate, very key. I couldn't do that one on my own. No. You, it was very cinematic. Very nice. Mm-hmm. All right, Ken, over to you. Round 7, sir. And what do we got here? Oh, Doug Mankey.
Doug Mankey. So this is a JLA issue 88, page 4. It's kind of a 3/4 splash, maybe even be a little more than that. I don't know who the inker was on this one. I could find out if somebody needed to know. I could just ask JJ. But yeah, I don't know who the monster is. I'm not a DC guy, but you see you got Superman in one hand, Wonder Woman in the other. I'm guessing Batman's probably flying that ship that's flying in there to rescue the Justice League. But great page by Doug Mankey. He's an amazing artist. Been with DC for a long, long time, and probably will end his career there. I don't know. Who knows? But Doug's an amazing guy, amazing piece of art. So this is a great page for anybody out there who is a Justice League fan and likes Doug Mankey.
Yeah, I can't say that Doug's on my radar to get anything from as a DC guy, but I love his art.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Does he get out to shows?
No, very rarely. Rarely. He's doing Planet this year. I think that might be the only show he's doing for the whole year.
Yeah.
Anthony, I really appreciate you helping me out here. This is for Dueling Dealers, so let me know what you think of this stuff. I would say yes. 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 and yes. So you should do well with that, Ken.
And you
Well,
did.
If he
No.
coached you on the pieces you brought today, you know where you're, what you should take, that with a little bit of a grain of salt, I think.
Listen, he was right. Ken did very well last time.
He did. That is actually true. Ken did incredibly well in that first show.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're into round 8. Round 8. And what do we
All right.
got here?
Ready, Jason? Where are you? You out there? All right. So I was lucky enough to meet up with Mr. Bob Wycheck at Heroes Con this past year. He had this wonderful piece done in pencil. And if anybody knows about Bob, he can't see anything. His eyes are completely gone. I think he's planning on getting surgery in one, but he can't see. So he had an unfinished cover recreation of this beautiful X-Men cover, and it screamed for some inks. And Scott Hanna, who said, Bob kind of mentored him in the beginning, so I told him, do your best Bob Wycheck on it. So he finished the inks on this piece. So you get this basically almost perfect like Paul Smith style cover by two guys, one of the most prolific inkers in the business, who's worked on more books than anything, and by Bob Wycheck, who's one of the most fantastic X-Men inkers. And a funny thing is, I used to own the original cover to not this issue of Uncanny X-Men, but the next one. I owned the cover to the Simonson's 171. So this has like special meaning for me, but I never owned this one, but I missed out on keeping that one. I could have probably bought a small house, but there you go. Beautiful piece.
You own the cover, the right next to this one.
I own the one right afterwards. I used to own the actual cover.
What were you thinking?
The introduction of Rogue to the X-Men. I owned that cover. What an idiot I am.
I know the feeling. But hey, I did see a where was this? There was Christopher Daly Graham was offering you $350 on the round 5, and that was the Alan Davis. So you had priced it
Alan
$400.
Davis. Yeah, let's do it. $350 sounds great. Thank you so much, Christopher.
All right, $350 on the Alan Davis. Thank you, Christopher Daly Graham. Another Ken, your chances are slimming down a little bit, my friend. But
the whole recap left. It's everything.
There is a whole You're absolutely right. We've got lots of room here. But very good, very good.
We all know everyone likes Jeff more than me.
Yes, and it was Wycheck, everybody. There was an A in there instead of the E, so it was
Bob Wycheck. Yes,
Wycheck.
So.
Everybody knows Bob, but I didn't know that about Bob. He was at Heroes.
Yeah, he was, and he was signing autographs. His son was with him, helping him out. But he literally, he can't see a hand in front of his face. It's very, very sad for somebody, who relies on their eyes. But he could draw little tiny sketches from memory. So he was doing on like little card size. He did like a little swamp thing for me, and he didn't even charge me for it. He just wanted to gave it to his son to give to me because we had such a great conversation. He's just a really, really sweet guy, and I'm hoping he gets that operation and is able to get some vision back so that he can continue to draw on. And it's his livelihood. It's one of those things. It's very sad, but
that is tragic. All right, well let's keep this thing going. Round 8 over to you, Ken, and something by Miller and Rubenstein.
Yeah, nice sled. This is from the sketch op that we did a couple of years back with 4C. Had Frank Miller do a cable, and I actually had it slabbed. And then last year when I was at MegaCon, I decided to take it over to Joe Rubenstein and have him ink it. So Joe Rubenstein inked it. Frank Miller sketched it. All the information is right there at the top of the CGC. This is my last CGC piece too, guys. It's not gonna be all CGC tonight, but I had a couple nice pieces I thought you guys might be interested in. That's why I pulled this one out. So yeah, this is a nice piece. It was actually requested by a friend of ours, but he wanted a full figure, and Frank decided to do a torso. So we had to get something else done. So this was a leftover piece, and yeah, nice piece. Joe Rubenstein, Frank Miller. When's the last time you saw a Frank Miller sketch for $700?
I can't say that it's been I've seen anything recently like that. So no, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and listen, if anybody is interested in seeing the original pencils, I'm sure that somewhere we have like a photo of what the pencils look like, if that matters to you. Rubenstein he punched it up a little bit. It's really not,
he just made it look a little sharper. That's all.
Let's see. I don't know if Bob has a GoFundMe. I would hope that I know that he was doing one of those a couple years ago. So that's something to definitely check out to see if he's got anything going on with that. And I don't want to dig into the fact that I sold the cover to X-Men 171.
That are they Johnny McCloskey saying that we should do an emotional tribute to a discussion?
Jeff has a
Because I don't think you brought that up when we did the interview a couple of years back.
yeah.
No, I know. Listen, I haven't done an interview with you yet, so we got to do one of those. I've never done one.
You haven't?
Nope.
Why do I get the vibe? I feel like
we
talk
a lot.
We've been on, yes, we have done so many shows. I thought we already did one, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'll get on your list sometime.
Well, I'm going to be starting one for February. I want to get back on the interview schedules that I used to have back in the day. It's been a long drought with all the OEX planning and things.
Absolutely. Well, you've been a little busy this last little while too, so it's okay.
A little bit, but yeah, we're looking to get back into the fun things around here. But hey, we have 212 people watching, 214 people watching the show right now. Have you hit the thumbs up yet if you're on YouTube? I'm just asking.
What's the matter with you guys? Hit that like button.
Oh, thank you, Cosra threw the GoFundMe for Bob up there. So
that's awesome.
Oh, wow, there is one. Okay. So it is out there for anybody, especially over on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, there it is right there. And it's still active, I assume, Kasra. So cool. Yeah, let us know in the chat, but we should definitely head over and do what we can for Mr. Wyattek. All right, round 9. No cake break tonight. What do we got for round 9 from Jeff?
All right. Well, I've got this insanely great piece. So I saw a book a few years ago called A vs. X, and it was the most John Romita Sr. Spider-Man I ever seen out of somebody who wasn't John Romita Sr. I had to find out who drew it. I eventually did, and it is Goran Parlov. He is the artist of like Punisher, destroys the Marvel Universe. He's done so much great stuff, but he lives in Croatia. So I had to contact him in Croatia to get him to do this. It's a little bit bigger than so it's 12 by 16, but it is gorgeous. And I told him I loved how he did the cover of the A vs. X where Spider-Man was battling Psylocke, and he did one. It's not quite exactly identical. It's a little bit different, but it's sort of the same pose. And it's just a gorgeous piece. If you like Spider-Man, you're not going to find a better Spider-Man sketch than that. And it's in ink. It's even got his little signature on the bottom. It's got a little Spidey there. It's really cool. And it's definitely for any Spider-Man fans to be a gorgeous piece to add to your collection. And like I said, it's hard to get stuff from him because he's not in the States. So you thought I would offer that up.
Very nice piece.
I see no claims.
I don't remember that one.
Oh man.
Time. See, when you pick the timeless ones, they just go. They go.
Exactly. That's so good. We don't need to make any new claims. The first set that you guys did was fantastic. Oh man. All right, round 9 over to you, Ken. Let's see here. What do we got? Another piece by Mickey.
Another Doug Mankey. This is a half splash from Justice League issue 40, page I'm sorry, what is it? Justice League 51, page 40. So this is a half splash. You got the entire Justice League right there. You got Green Lantern, Flash, Supes, Batman, Wonder Woman, and then more of them. They're in just about every panel. So any Justice League fans out there, if you want something with the entire Justice League on it, this is a great piece. That's the yeah, there you go.
Hall of Justice. Yeah,
Hall of Justice is in there. I mean, if you're a Justice League fan, this is it. And Doug Mankey. I mean, I love Doug's work. I mean, look at the detail he puts in the faces and everything. He's just an amazing artist, and great runs on a lot of these books. Doug's a great guy. I don't know who the villain is, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm not a DC guy, so not quite sure who that is, but I'm sure somebody out there may know. But yeah, great piece by Doug Mankey.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Mankey business, says Rick Welch. It's Sidar, says Jeffrey C. Somehow, Jeffrey, I don't think that's accurate.
No.
All right. Well, I guess we're moving on to round 10.
Yeah.
What do we got? 3 more rounds here before we get to the recap. So
3 more rounds. Well, we're having a hard time with DC, but maybe this will bring some people out. So I have this wonderful it's on DC Vertigo board. It is a prelim to, I actually had a copy of the actual cover. It was Batman Incorporated. I meant to send it to Bill, but I didn't. But this is the prelim for a variant cover for Batman Incorporated. And it's just a beautiful full figure. You know, if you get something from Andy, who's one of my favorite artists of all time, love Flashpoint. If anybody knows, if you go to my calf, Flashpoint's one of my favorite things. It's what brought me back into comics back in 2011. And I saw this and I loved it. And if you get anything from him now, he only draws like 8.5 by 11. He sometimes only on comics. This is on, it's a full 11 by 17 on DC board, gorgeous full figure prelim for a published cover. Andy Kubert. I can't say anything else. It's perfect. So I thought I'd give you guys first crack at it. And there it is. Andy Kubert, Batman. Gorgeous background. You get the buildings. There you go.
Very nice. And don't forget, everybody, free shipping to OAX. They will deliver it to you if you're going to OAX. Any pieces you pick up.
Or MegaCon.
I keep forgetting about MegaCon. I don't know why.
I'll hand the stuff to Ken and he can give it to you at MegaCon. If you're going to be one or the other. Don't know why you wouldn't be at OAX, but
if you're going to MegaCon, you need to be going to OAX too. So
agreed.
I don't know. All right, so Ken, over to you for round 10. Let's see.
Somebody asked what if the JLA page was inked by Richard Friend. Did you know who was inked?
It didn't say. I'd have to ask JJ.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I'd have to ask. If you really need to know, I can try to ask JJ.
Jason, he said stop mentioning that name because that's the true villain. I don't know about that, guys. I wouldn't say that. You guys can say it all you want, though. Round 10, over to Ken. What do we got? So I think this was a Stuart Sager piece.
Stuart Sager, 11 by 14 of the Joker. This thing is so creepy. I love it so much. I did consider keeping it because it's just amazing. He studied under Neil Adams. It's amazing. You ever talk to Stuart? He's very eclectic. He's got. It's funny. He almost watches the same things that Bill Morrison does. Old time golden age stuff and reads those old comics and stuff. So to see him do something like this is really, really amazing. But it's a mixed media piece. It's ink, white out, all kinds of stuff on here. But it's a beautiful, beautiful piece by Stuart. Like I said, really kind of creepy. It's got some sort of. He does a. Artwork right there, like an authenticity on the back, so it's authentic by Stuart. If any of you ever had any pieces from Stuart, great piece by Mr. Sager.
That'll keep you up at night. That's
freaky. Hang that above your bed.
Very, very cool. Yeah, I've known Stuart for a very long time. He's a good guy, and I've always enjoyed his art. Do we have any Steve Rude art tonight? No, I don't believe we do.
No.
They're on Facebook. Not this evening. Oh man. Anybody that wants to ask me any questions about Sidar tomorrow, I may answer some, but you can do it tomorrow. We'll talk about it then. All right. So what do we got? We got 2 more rounds to go. We got round 11 going over to Jeff. Jeff, let's see how many pieces we have unsold. So this
is I sent you 2 slides because this is a very unique piece. So if you put
yeah, that's
which is fine. It's as if I can show it here if you only put one of them up there. But
I know I sent them to my daughter, but I didn't check the slides ahead of time. So let's see what she did. Oh, okay, I see what she did here. Okay.
So what you see is this was the piece as it appeared in the comic, and I bought this piece. I believe that it was all original art, and then I found out that this was a stat. But the thing about it that was really cool is there was original art underneath it. And me being who I am, I had to know it was underneath it, and holding it behind a light and trying to see it didn't work. So I had it removed and put onto a separate piece. So you can see the first time in 30 years since this page from Black Knight #1 came out, it has an entirely a panel that was not used with some dialogue that was not used. I guess it didn't fit into the story perfectly, so they redid it and put the stat on it. But it's just amazing. It's got like a nice whole Avengers like thing going on there with Wasp and Captain America and Hawkeye's in there, and you got the full Black Knight riding his awesome horse, and you get a little Doctor Strange on the bottom of this piece. It's an awesome piece. You obviously get both pieces. It's by Rick Butler and Tony Guzanega inks, and it's like I said, it's from Black Knight #1. It's a really cool piece of history and art. And yeah, so you get the published piece, and then you can see the unused portion gives you kind of that behind the scenes of how the comic world works. And if something doesn't work they change it around a little bit. But I just thought that the art has to be seen. It can't be hidden. You have to reveal it. So I had to have it removed so I could see what it looked like. So there you go.
And it's an issue 1, says Jason. He's absolutely right.
It is. It's number 1, and it's got Cap on it. We got Cap fans out here. Captain America's on that page.
Yeah, the one thing that a lot of people do with those is put like a little hinge on there, so they can tape it back down.
Right.
Especially if you're getting if ever any work done to it or something, that's common. But you got them both, so that's good. Cool.
Absolutely.
Is this stat drawn? That's a good question. It's I mean, stats usually aren't drawn, but so I'm assuming it's just a stat. It's not a drawn.
No, it was I think it was taken from something else. There is a little bit of fill in of like blacks and stuff on it where you can tell, but it's completely copied onto some sort of a sticky adhesive paper that they would peel the back off of and then stick right onto the art. So it is like this. There's little stuff that's filled in on it, like the little parts of his helmet here were like finished. But other than that, it's just copied from another thing. I think it was another book or something they had them together on. They just kind of blew it up and put it on there. So
right, makes sense to me. Boy, I hope you guys are getting Sidar out of your systems tonight. It seems like it. All right, round 11 over to you, Ken. And where is it? Oh, here it is. And it's a DPS from Greg Land.
Yeah, Greg Land, All Out Avengers, issue 5, pages 1 and 2. It's got the entire team on there with Spidey in the foreground. We got She-Hulk, Captain America, all of them. It's a great piece. Nice DPS from recently done. I think it was from 2022 that this came out. And Greg's an amazing artist, great guy. Love working with him and his wife. And this is a piece that I was lucky enough to get my hands on and offering up to everybody today. And you can see just the amazing detail. And this is all inked by Jay Leiston, I believe. Greg does his own inks on his covers, but Jay does all the interiors for him. So, yeah, great piece from Mr. Greg Land.
It is very nice. And another artist that's going to be at OAX.
Yeah, he's actually going to be next to me and Bill at OAX.
That's true. Yeah, that's a great piece. I love Greg's work, and he donated a nice piece to the auction too.
Yeah, Greg's a great guy. If somebody doesn't buy my art soon, I'm just gonna.
Oh, we want to see that again.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
I'd have to kill you if I told you.
I was going to show the close-up of this, though. There you go. I forgot to.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's nice.
I mean, come on. Thor, Black Panther, Captain Marvel. That's insane.
That is slick.
And Greg actually loves drawing vehicles. So if you see the vehicles in the background, he goes authentic. You know, he looks for the models and everything. He loves doing that.
You see what Alberto said? He said, now we know why Ken is losing. Cyclops. Yeah, if there was more Cap in there, Alberto would be rooting for you, I think.
Yeah, I think we need to, Bill, we got to reach out to some DC Comics people. I think you're missing an entire audience.
I think we are. We know that my audience is built primarily on Marvel fans, but you know, we've got a few in there. Margaret is a steadfast DC fan, big fan, so they're out there.
I sold the Aparo, so there is hope.
That's very true.
We have a recap, guys, but you know, these things aren't going to give away themselves. We should work a little harder.
There you go. Here's a long-standing member comment here from Matt DeTulio. Said, whoever said Sidar Wars the Phantom Menace is a legend, and I wanted to make sure you got a hat tip. So there you go. Thank you, Mr. DeTulio, for highlighting that for me. I saw that scroll by. It was good. Brian Bailey is a huge DC fan. See, they're here. They're here. Hi, Brian. Happy to have you here. Definitely. And we know Jason has been kind of leaning DC, towards the DC side of things of late himself. I don't know why, but he has been. All right.
Listen, like Doug Mankey, there's a lot of great artists that just they do more DC work than they do Marvel, and it's
very. Someone named Marvel Jester said, "You know what DC stands for? Don't care." All right, moving right along to round 12, final round until the recap. Let's see, what do we got here? And here it is.
So for anybody who is a Jay Lee fan, we've been doing some stuff with him lately. You saw him last week on Nick Barucci's show and on our show, doing some sketching. This is vintage. This is from 1993. It is a cover to Gene Roddenberry's Xander and the Lost Universe. It is made affordable to you. If you guys loved his old stuff, it's got his old signature on the bottom down here. It's incredible. His stuff has just gotten so it changed. You can see him go from his early stuff to his late stuff. I said I love Jay. I've known him for 30 years, but I always really love his older stuff. And so when I saw this pit cover, I just thought, oh, it's just so cool. So I want to give somebody else a chance to get some old vintage Jay Lee cover stuff. It's beautiful. You can see how he did his muscles. It's still all of his shadows are in there. You still got, like the fighting and the screw. It's just, it's got a lot of energy. And Jay's stuff is fantastic. And I did want to pass it on if anybody else is interested in owning a great piece of 1993 vintage Jay Lee. So there you go.
31 years old. So Johnny said, who published that Jay Lee cover?
I can try and find that out.
Because I'm not familiar with the title, but it is a great piece of art. I love Jay's stuff, especially from that period.
I'm just waiting for Marcus to beat me to it and
answer the question.
Yeah.
It's either that or I saw Derek. Derek's I think out here somewhere too. He's a Rolodex of comic history.
Mm-hmm. I will look while
Marcus says techno. I'm not familiar with it.
You can get it in before he did that.
We will see. All right, so last piece for you, Ken, and this one it's a 2-board piece if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look. It
is. So this is a Jim Lee. This is a piece that was done for Harley Quinn. It was an online comic. I think it's Harley Quinn number 16. It was inked by Ryan Benjamin. So you get 2 great artists on one piece, but actually you get 2 great artists on 2 pieces because this is also comes with a companion piece. And the cool thing about this is you actually get to see Jim's pencils on the piece, also with Ryan's inks. So you get both of these pieces for one low price. And nice Harley Quinn, 11x17 board for both of these pieces. And like I said, it says Harley Quinn number 15. So it was, and then with the other one says Harley Quinn number 16. So I don't know if they were using the same thing or not, but they're both signed by Ryan and Jim, and obviously original art from both of the gentlemen. So you get both pieces for that price.
Very cool.
More.
Are you crying? What, you're crying because I sold something? Why are you crying? There's no crying in art sales. There's no crying in art sales. There's no crying in art sales.
Yep. There is no crying in art sales.
I tried to find a dugout to film that in, and every dugout in this area was closed and gated and everything. It was annoying.
Nah,
so I was
it still worked. We had the same jerseys on. It still worked.
Yeah, we knew what you were trying to riff on.
Yeah, that was definitely X-Men 171 cover crying. You're exactly right, Marcus.
Hey, did we get your email addresses right? I forgot to ask you guys before the show.
Yep, mine is good. Good to go.
Yeah, that's fine. I have another one, but that's fine.
We can change it so everybody knows what the right
one is. It's fine. No worries.
Okay. All right.
But he's just throwing that up there.
It doesn't. No one's buying it for me anyway. So who cares?
Listen, we got a whole recap we got to do because I want to give these away. Let me give these away, guys. Let me look at that.
Yeah, you know what? There was actually a slide made for that, and I forgot about that. So here, I'll even show them up close so everybody can see.
There you go.
There you go.
There they are.
You got Perez and Neil and Mark and Walter. Man, all for free if you get a sellout, and then
we got a little bit of work to do. But it's doable.
We do. We definitely do. All right here. So we're going to go into the recap, and Carlos says, "I'll take the Neil Adams, but they're not for sale. It's only if he sells out. Then it's a giveaway at that point.
Giveaway. Everybody who buys a piece gets a chance to get that. It's worth it. The 1 in 15 shot of getting those 4 coasters from
Exactly.
12 years ago. 12 years ago. Crazy.
All right. Hey, Maureen's telling me that you've got one meme left to play, Jeff. We should just play it now, shouldn't we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amateur Dueling Dealers. The first rule of Amateur Dueling Dealers is tell a friend about Amateur Dueling Dealers. The second rule of Amateur Dueling Dealers is tell a friend about Amateur Dueling Dealers. And if you won this claim, congratulations.
Well done.
Yeah. Listen, I'm doing my best. That's why I could have made it a lot darker. I wanted to look as much like Brad Pitt as possible, so it should have been almost pitch black.
That's right. Better. Claim Club says Rick.
That's right. Claim Club. That's right.
Oh man! All right. Well, that's better than me playing the Ragnarok recap video. So I think that's a good way for us to get started here. Come on, tell your friends about Amateur Dueling Dealers. People, come on.
Exactly.
Oh boy. All right. So we're going to get started here with Jeff. We know that the first piece sold to Jonathan Tan. So we're going to start with that Suicide Squad page. Let me see.
If Jeff goes first, you're going to lose all your viewers when he's done. And,
well, we're going to find out.
All right, I got to find. I see which pile I put this thing in. Let's see. So I got it. Well, you guys can see it on the screen. So yeah, Ivan Reyes, awesome piece. It's got so much detail into it. Yeah, let's do. Let's go down to how about $125? We'll drop $75 off the price. $125. This can be yours. Awesome piece. Great artist. Lots of flashes in the bottom of this. Beautiful tight pencils. $125 to help the sellout so I can give away these coasters. Like I said, it's a beautiful piece. If you got a sketch from him at a show, you're not going to get full figures. You're not going to get all the stuff that's on here for anywhere near that price. So I think it's a great deal at $125.
Everybody's calling out the DC fans. Oh, 125 is a very fair price. Definitely. I can't disagree with you on that one. So 125 on your 1B artwork, and lots of fun comments out there. Okay. So we're going all the way up to lot number 4 now. That's the Strowman. Oh, wait a minute. We did, actually, hey, for those of you who are on Jonathan Tan almost got this one, but right ahead of
Facebook.
Bob Berkheimer on Facebook. Thank you, Bob. We don't get too many claims over on Facebook, but
love it.
Appreciate every watcher over there that we've got. So thank you, Bob Berkheimer.
Thank you, Bob. Nicely done.
And that was just ahead of Jonathan Tan over on YouTube. So yeah, fantastic. All right. So far, Jeff, you have a sellout so far. All right. Now we're moving over to your lot 4 here with the Larry Strowman.
Larry Strowman, 11x17 vintage, 1992. Got it from the man myself. What, 32 years ago? How old am I? Jesus. I'm as old as Wolverine. We both turned 50 this year. It's crazy. You got to get this, guys. It's a wonderful. And let's see, what am I going to do? It's $400. What am I going to do? What do you guys think? Let's do 300. Let's do $300. $300 for a vintage, right when he was drawing X Factor. Larry, let me pull Berkey here. What did I say? Did I say $300?
You said $300.
Let's do $275. $275. Right here. $275 full figure, 11x14 pencil piece by Larry Strowman from 1992.
All right, that is a good price on a vintage Larry Strowman.
Come on, it's a mutant. Where are my mutant buyers here? Come on.
Exactly. We literally just found a DC buyer out there. Now we're switching over to X fans.
And X fans. Come on.
They're not carrying their weight around here. All right, so $275 for the Strowman round 4. So 5 and 6 did sell. So we got lot 7 next.
7. We got this awesome Bob Layton piece. I had it for $500. Let's do $400. Is anybody for $400? Will you take this off of my hands? It's a beautiful 11x17. It's the best, most prolific Iron Man artist there is who's ever drawn it. You can love what Mark Bright did with the character. You can love what other guys did, but if it wasn't for the inking of this incredible gentleman and the pencils he did, come on, the guy worked on Secret Wars for God's sakes, and you know how long his line's going to be at OAX. It's going to be huge, and I don't even know if we're going to be able to get it for $400. $400, gorgeous piece.
Jonathan's throwing you a $350 offer for it. Yeah. You were at $400.
All right, if it gets me closer to a sellout, Jonathan, I'll do it.
All right.
350.
Congrats,
Great
Jonathan.
pickup. Great pickup.
Jonathan's avatar images, it looks like the butt of a polar bear. Very curious. But thank you, Jonathan. That's 2 pickups from you for Jeff. That's fantastic. All right, now we're going over to the Wyachek and Hannah recreation.
That's right. So you got this beautiful 11x17 pencils by Bob Wyachek, inks by Scott Hanna. It looks, I mean, almost identical to the cover. Like I said, Wyachek inked the issue after this. I'm not sure if he inked this one or not. I tried to find out. It just had Paul Smith's autograph on the original, so I'm not sure if he inked this cover or not. But he was inking the interiors on a lot of these books, so it's very possible. So you got either way. He's one of the most famous X-Men inkers of this time. He inked Romita Jr. He inked everybody, and like I said, he can't see him. So you're not going to get a piece like this from him. Let's drop this down to. I'm going to go down all the way down to $600. $600. This can be yours. $600. You guys can have a great piece, gorgeous, by a great artist.
All right, so that's your round 8. Bob Wyachek, Scott Hanna, X-Men 170 recreation, not 171. And this it was priced at $600. Next up, lot 9.
Lot 9 for any Spider-Man fans out there. Where's McSpidey fan? I mean, come on, you're not going to find a more gorgeous looking Spidey doing the pose. He's getting superhero pose. Come on. Right there in the rubble, smoke in the background. Gorgeous piece by Goran Parlov. Did a lot of books for a lot of Punisher stuff. Some really cool stuff. Let's do the price on this. Let's do. What was that? $700? Oh, sorry, that's way too much. Let's go down. Let's go down to $500. $500 on it. Did I say 500?
You did say 500.
Let's do 450. 450 to push the sellout. 450, guys.
That is a steep discount, Jeff. So down to 450 for the Goran Parlov Spider-Man. And
it's big too. It's really big.
It is what size? It was a 12 by 16 and a half.
Yeah. It's a little bit bigger than an 11 by 17. So it's a lot of art on a lot of paper.
And Jason wanted to know what you dropped the Wyachek down to. It went down to $600, Jason. And it was originally priced at $800, now down to $600.
That's 25% off for you. 20, and I can hand it to you at OAX. Just give it over.
Exactly. It's like a gift. JC is offering you $500 for the Wyachek.
On the Wyachek, 500. I'm gonna give it like 20 seconds for Jason to snap this thing up before I start thinking about lowering the price.
Okay. All right.
Give it. I feel like Jason wants it. I want him to have it. I want JC to have it too, but I feel like he really wants it. Sometimes you take these offers too fast and somebody jumps in there. I want to make sure. Then we get an offer on the Parlov now for $400. Parlov, God, you guys are killing me today. Marcus, you son of a gun. I'm in. All right, you can have that for $400.
All right, congrats, Marcus. Marcus picked up the Parlov. That's the Spider-Man piece. Very, very nicely done, Marcus.
Yeah.
We all know those are hard to get. So that's a good one.
All right, let's see. All right, so you know what I'll do is JC, let's do 550 and call it a deal. Let's do 550 and it's yours, buddy.
All right, so 550 was on the Wyachek, of course.
Wyachek,
and yep, and it's you had the 500 offer from JC, and you're countering at 550. So JC, think about it, and there we go. I'm highlighting too many things too quickly. So all right, cool. Next up, the Andy Kubert cover prelim. Andy
Kubert cover prelim. Full figure Batman, and it's a prelim to a cover. Anybody can look it up. Batman Incorporated. It's a really nice piece. It's very true to what this sketch is. You're not going to get an Andy Kubert full figure 11 by 17 for less than a couple. I mean, you can look. It's going to run you like probably $3,000 or something. It might be a little more done than this, but I'm like offering this to you at a third of that price. Let's cut this down. Let's do $800 on the Andy Kubert. 800. That's 20% off for you guys. I know there's a DC Batman fan out there. I know there is.
There are a few.
And you're also getting a 1 in 15 shot at getting the coasters by just buying anything tonight, guys. If I sell out.
Carlos Mo is offering you $400 with his tongue out, I think. But you just got an offer from Omega Collects on that one for $685.
685. Let's see.
$685.
Wow, you guys are just trying to kill me here. $1,000 down to $685. Oh man. I can't do 685. Let's do 725 for the Cubert. 725. Come on, that's $35. You're still getting an insanely great piece. And I'm throwing out weird numbers for you. You're throwing me out weird numbers. I'm throwing you out weird numbers.
So Omega Collects, we appreciate that offer, and we're back to you at 725. And you got some time to think about it because Ken will be up next too. And we got 2 more pieces to look at though. So next up is round 11. That was the Buckler Black Knight #1 page.
Yes, an incredible piece of history. Like I said, you get art that has never been seen, never been published. Right there in that top frame, you got Black Knight on there. You got Cap there. You got Hawkeye, and you got fighting a monster, some sort of Minotaur thing. It's just a beautiful piece. You got Doctor Strange at the bottom. You also get how it looked originally published. Let's see. Let's knock this one down. What did I say? 1,000. Let's do $750, guys. I'll take 25% off of this beautiful piece. $750. You can have this. It's from Black Knight #1, 1990. Are you kidding me?
Look at that. You got Doctor Strange in there too.
Yeah.
And
and Valinor, the horse. Come on. Flying steed.
Unbelievable. All right. So $750 on that one. And we got one more piece to look at. That will be your round 12 artwork by Jay Lee.
That's right. Jay Lee, published cover for $1,500. He's doing stuff right now. He's doing single figure sketches for $1,000 that aren't going to have as much stuff in it as this piece does for $500 more. And it's got so many different characters on it, so much action going on. Published cover. Let's do $1,200 on the Jay Lee cover. Jay Lee for $1,200. That is, we've been selling his stuff lately. You're not going to find a piece like this for that price. It's amazing. It's published, and it was Techno. I believe I did look at it. The name of the publisher of the book. Gene Roddenberry, Xander and the Lost Universe, $1,200, a must-have for any Jay Lee fan.
All right, there you have it. So, how many sales do we not have completed? 1, 2. So you're 10 out of 15 is where we're at.
5 pieces away from the giveaway, guys. 5.
5. Yep. So you get the Strowman out there still, the Bob Wyachek, the Andy Kubert, the Rick. The Buckler piece and the Jay Lee. So those are the ones that are out there.
You'll be getting offers during my section, so you're good.
What's that?
I said,
oh, yeah, right.
My segment, so it's all right.
I liked, I think, I don't know where it was, but I think I saw Mikhail say, if it doesn't sell here, it's going to sell at OEX. So, yes. And Carlos Mo says give away 3 of them because you're kind of close.
You guys.
Oh boy. All right, let's move the recap over to you, Ken, and get you started. We got a little bit of work to do. You did sell your first round piece or your 1A piece. So we're going to start off with 1B.
Yeah, I have to show everything here. Jesus.
Yep. And that was the stub toe Hulk.
Stub toe Hulk. Thanks whoever nicknamed him that. I mean,
Kelly Goon, I think.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So this, let's see. I'll go on this piece. I'll do 200. Which is below cost. Below cost on just the John Romita sketch. And this is also inked by Scott Hanna. CGC 9.6. You can speed this thing up to like 10 seconds for me, Bill. I mean,
no, we have to appreciate it. We have to kind of, what's it cost to slab a book these days? I mean, I've never slabbed one, so I have no idea.
It's slab by $75, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Pull a Berkey. It's Jeff's in the chat now. You're supposed to be throwing out the names of the pieces you have left, Jeff. But all right, so for that piece, $200 on the John Romita Jr. Gladiator Hulk. So now we've got the Pacheco.
Carlos Pacheco. Let's see. I mean, 300 on the Pacheco. I could do 300 on this piece.
What's the date on that? Is it 15? I can't tell.
2015, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's almost 10 years old.
Yeah, I lost him way too soon. Way too soon.
Yeah, you went quick too. It was a shame. We had done, I think, 3 or 4 sketch ops with him, and then it went south real quick.
Yeah. Hey, Jill Loudon in the chat says that she loves your shirt.
Thank you. I should sell the shirt.
You still wouldn't stand a chance.
Still don't stand it.
But we'll see Jill soon too, right? Because Jill will be at OAX. So, all right. So we were at 300 for the Pacheco. So Bill Morrison's piece is next here.
Bill Morrison. So it's a sketch by Bill Morrison, signed by the voice actor John DiMaggio of Bender. 9 by 12 piece. I will do. Let's see. I'll do 200 on this because I don't think anyone's listening anyway. $200. Dual signed.
9 by 12. $200. So what kind of stuff you're bringing? Some Morrison stuff to OAX? You're bringing some Pacheco pieces, I think, too, right?
Yeah, I got a ton of art from Pacheco and Pascal Ferry, who I'm bringing to the show that shall not be named. And here we go, the Ron Wilson piece, 300. That's the best I can do on this piece. I've got some stuff posted on 4CComicArt.com. Thank you, Bill, for that. And
you're welcome.
Not put this piece up. This piece it was not up there. I held it for this show, thinking that somebody would appreciate Mr. Wilson's fine, detailed work on this. So $300.
I think someone does, actually. No, it's fantastic. People love that cover. I mean, didn't the original cover sell on Heritage sometime in the last 12 months or less, I think?
Maybe.
It does kind of look like Indiana Jones at the table drinking that Ron Wilson bourbon. All right, so $300 on that one. 3B did sell to Rich D, of course. So we've got lot 4 next.
Lot 4. This is embarrassing. This is ridiculous. $300, half price.
Well,
$300.
Lashley is pretty popular these days.
See, no one's watching.
They're watching. There's 126 people watching.
About this Sater guy.
That's not Sater's signature. Ken Lashley's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Ken, nice to look.
Ken can't buy it.
Ken, man, it's good to have you. We'll be seeing Ken in just over a week, everybody, at OAX. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Of course, Ken can buy it.
He likes to save his art. Let him buy it. Let him buy it.
Ken buys all his art all the time. Absolutely. Ken can have it.
Well, there you have it. So
I threw my paper away. I didn't write anything.
I think everybody. You know what, Ken? Everybody's saving up for OAX. I think that might be.
Then why do they all buy Jeff's art?
I don't know. Jeff sent an email out to everybody before this saying that he wasn't making it to OAX and he had to buy it now.
I'll tell everybody, I'm going to kick Ken's ass. That's what he's telling everybody.
Erroneous.
All right. Well, we're going to be $300 on round 4. And what do we got next? So we've got, that's right, the Simonson piece.
Simonson prelim, full figure. It's on paper. I know people were goofing. Listen, it was on a piece of paper about this tall, and it was all crinkled. So that's why I trimmed it. If anybody wants it, and there was nothing on it. It was just a white piece of paper. I was just being honest about it. I'll do this piece for I'll do this for half, $200. Take it off my hands.
And you're discounting the art, Ken.
Discounting art.
So we got $200 for
this
the
stuff is going to OAX. You sons of bitches, you're not getting it.
Well, we have a Facebook claim again by Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Woo!
And that's
the Simonson.
Yes, you're round 5. That is a good one.
Goodness.
Bob Berkheimer. I don't think Bob's coming to OAX, so it was a possibility, but now I don't believe Bob's coming. But thank you, Bob. We
Thank
appreciate that. That's your second pickup tonight. First one from Ken, though. Yeah, you picked your first
Well,
one.
that's easy. No one's buying it.
Hey. All right. So, okay, good deal on there. Thank you, Bob. So what do we got next? We got a Bill Morrison Radioactive Man pencils piece to this. It was blue lined and inked by Royer.
Yeah, the originals, the covered, the published piece was inked by Royer. I'll do 600 on this one. This was in my personal collection, so I'm not really have to give it up. Somebody, I'm not gonna discount it that much. But Bill gave me a piece for my birthday that I like a little better, so I figured I would offer this piece up. Yeah, $600. Anybody who wants a pencil prelim, Mr. Bill Morrison.
Wait a minute. What did you say on that? Because I was too busy trying to read through the 600 on the Morrison. All right, and Mr. Henderson claimed the lot 4 as well.
I thought Ken bought it.
Oh, did Ken actually claim that? I thought Ken was. I didn't realize Ken actually
buys his own art back. He does that all the time. I think he might have been serious.
Well, I apologize. I misread what Ken had said.
You're like right down the road from me. I'll just hand it to you at OAX next week.
All right. Well, let's get Ken to confirm that, because I apologize. I misread what Ken had said in the chat, or I would have highlighted it. I did not catch that. So James Henderson, we'll figure it out. We'll wait till we hear back from Mr. Lashley on that one. Let's see here. Omega Collects, just so you know, Jeff was away from his desk. He's sitting.
He's not even hearing his own stuff.
He's sitting down right now, and he can address that offer that you made to Jeff on his Hubert piece in the chat. Yes, we'll wait. Okay, Ken wants it. All right, thank you, Ken. Ken, I apologize. I totally I misread what you wrote. I didn't realize it, and there we go. And you get free shipping on that, Ken. You get free shipping on that because you're literally going to be practically neighbors to the 4C group. Exactly. All right, so wonderful. Keeping it easy here tonight. So Ken, stick together. All right. So and then
that's it. Thank you.
And what was
the Doug Mankey piece? Listen, I'll slash this one 200 to 200. I'll do half on this one too.
Well, we're getting all these offers in the chat that I'm trying to compare.
Check out that Donnelly offer, buddy. Look at that.
I know there's a Mighty Mark offer, then there was a Donnelly offer, and then there was another Mighty Mark offer. So I want to let's at least look at these first before we go. All right. Mighty Mark, first thing was the Ramita Jr. First piece. That was where was that? That was your 1B, and also the Bender sketch. That was your 2B, right? And then your the Morrison cover, which was your 6. So you had those reduced to, let's see, a total of 1,000. And is that right? Or am I missing a piece? Oh, so he was asking for the Guardian sketch cover. That was already gone, Mighty Mark. So so he came back. He's doing it at 900. He was adjusting his offer. I apologize. So he was adjusting his offer to here. So I was pretty much on task. So he has the Ramita Jr., the Bender, and the Morrison. So again, those were at $1,000 together because you had went 200, 200, and 600.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So Mighty Mark, I'm grateful for that. So Mighty Mark picks up 1B and 2B and 6 for a total of $1,000. Well, not $1,000, $900 from the 1,000 total that you had.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love it when it gets confusing for me. And I even see that Jeff accepted an offer in the chat. So even when you're scoring, Ken, Jeff is in the chat scoring too. So
I want Jeff to do it.
Listen, if he takes that Donnelly offer, that's gonna put me down, I feel like.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about next. So let me turn that one off and go over to the Donnelly offer, which was $3,000 on the Frank Miller CGC and the Jim Lee. Now, you let's see here. What do we got? Because just trying to look at it. So the Jim Lee, you were at 4, right? And then the Frank Miller, you were at 7. So you were at $4,700, and you're getting a $3,000 offer from Rich.
I'll tell you, the best I would do on that deal would be 3,500. That's the best I could do with those 2 pieces.
So $4,700 was the retail, and you're going back to Rich at 3,500.
That's like a third off. That's crazy. Nice.
All right, Rich, it's back to you. Let us know what you think about that $3,500 counter offer to your $3,000 offer, and everybody's trying to goad him on. He says $3,500. All right, so there we go. That yeah, there we go. So 700 and 2,800 is the way I'm writing it down here. But Rich Donnelly, thank you. Another good pickup. Wow, you're making some headway here, Ken. I don't know what the score is at the moment, but could you add in the Wilson, Rich? Just I would let Ken address that, but
What's that?
what Rich was at after Rich agreed to the 3,500, he typed, "Could you add in Wilson?" Which I think he was referring to your 3A piece.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
But it is $300, Rich. Just if you wanted to know on the Wilson. Redealing, says Marcus. All right, so what do we got next here? Now I think we can finally talk about lot 7. It's been on the screen for a while.
$200 for a Doug Menke 3/4 splash, Justice League 88. 200 beans.
All right, another 50% off deal here from Ken. Sorry, reading through the chat, but all right. So this is lot 7, priced at $200. Everybody, Doug Menke, JLA issue 88. All right. So lot 8 did sell. That was that Frank Miller piece. So next up, we have lot 9. That is another Doug Menke piece. This time the Justice League, and it was like issue. I know we wrote 40 there. I know that's a page number. Issue 50. What? I don't remember. 51.
Yeah, this is the issue 40, page 9.
Issue
40, page 9. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that.
Page 9. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's written in pencil. It's very light. I didn't notice it at first. But yeah, Doug Menke, $800. I'll do this one for 5.
Is that a 500?
500.
And Donnelly wants to know if you'll throw in the Wilson for another $200 on his $3,500 deal.
I'll throw in the Wilson for another 300.
All right. Thank you again for trying to add on to your pile there, Rich. Okay, so and I'm sorry I didn't write down the price. What is the price on 9?
That was 600. I said
600. All right. Okay, 2 more pieces to talk about here. We got the Stuart Sager lot 10 piece next. That's that Joker.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'll do 400 on this one.
That's freaky. It's a freaky 400 right there. Beautiful.
Freaky 4.
Stuart's always fun. Does some good live streams. If you haven't caught him on Facebook before.
Yeah. You know what? If Rich wants, I'll take that deal. 37. Move some of his art.
There you go.
All right, so you are going to go ahead and throw in the lot 3A for another $200.
Yeah, I gotta find it. Hold on.
All
He
right.
says done. All right. Love it.
Fantastic. All right, so we only have one other piece to look at here, Ken. And
Oh yeah, the Greg Land.
the DPS.
The DPS. This one I'm tight on, guys. I do 2250.
That's a pretty good deal. It's like $4.50 off.
22.50. That's my bottom. That's my bottom. Bacon's pissed right now because Bacon wanted this piece. But yeah, I can do that one for $22.50 if anybody's interested.
All right, so $22.50 on that one, and
He texted me. He said, "Yes, I am." No one bought it, Bacon. You're good.
yes, but there you have it, everybody. So I guess that's the last one there. Now, where are we at with the score? I would assume we're accurate there. Is that right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 10 sales for Ken. Maybe I'm wrong. I know I had 10 for you, Jeff, but then you got 11.
I have 11. Oh, yeah, I have another one that I did in the chat. That was the $700.
That's right. So I don't know if production caught that one. I could go back and highlight that. But production staff, just so you know, Jeff's lot 10 sold for $700 in the chat.
So I got 4 pieces left, guys. 4. Look at this. All right. So JC was out there. JC, you still out there, buddy? What's your best offer? Come on. You still out there? I think you offered me $500 for this, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that was the offer. Is that what I wrote down? Yeah. And it was Omega Collects that got Jeff's lot 10.
They did.
For those who were paying attention. So I guess that would put Jeff at 11 sales and $35.55 total. Yes, we kept telling Ken he didn't have a chance.
I know. Now I got to come from behind.
Do you have enough art to do that?
I don't know. I might have to sell out to beat him.
You might have to. I don't know if there's enough remaining to get there, but it'd be close.
Listen, if JC is still out there and still, I'll do. Let's see. What's my best? I'll $500 I offer to JC first. If he doesn't take it, it's open to anybody. $500 on the Y-Check 170 recreation.
All right, let's give JC a 30 count just in case.
Where am I at on this? What was my price on the Stroman? Where was I at last? Do you remember?
Stroman, you were at 275.
So let's 250. We'll do 250 on the Stroman. $250 for a vintage Larry Stroman Havoc. 250. Come on, I'm on the canvas right now, guys. I think Donnelly's going to end up taking this for $500 if JC.
I know we're giving. I think we're down to like 10 seconds for JC if he's here. And he could have left.
Jeff, I rope-a doped you.
You did. You brought more expensive pieces than me, and you sold them. That's how you win.
That is how it works. Definitely. All right. Well, we haven't seen JC return, so I guess
Donnelly's get $500. So that deal. There you go.
All right. Well, Rich has picked up. Let's see, and that was lot 8 from Jeff. Lot 8 from Jeff. $500.
3 pieces. Got 3 pieces away from a sellout, guys. Come on, Jay Lee. I'll do $1,100 on the Jay Lee cover. $1,100 on the Jay Lee cover. When are you going to get a Jay Lee cover for $1,100? What is this? This from Rick Butler from what was I at on this thing?
$750.
$700. $700, guys. Issue 1, Black Knight. Come on, I got to beat Ken. I can't have this hanging over me. Come on.
Yeah, you're at 4,055 right now. Just a little shy.
Doug Menke pages, $500.
Ken knows how to wheel and deal. He definitely does.
Come on, Larry Stroman for X-Men fans out there. Come on, there's got to be X-Men fans.
There's got to be one out there somewhere. 250. Yeah. Anything that doesn't sell is going to OAX, everybody.
Or it's just staying here. It may not even go.
Jewish Dragons wants, yes, both of the Doug Menke pieces are still available. Jewish Dragons. The first one, Ken, that was lot 7. The issue 88 you would drop to $200. So yeah, that one right there, Jewish Dragons, is still available and it was at $200.
Take them both for $5.
Both for $5, or that one for $2. Originally, you had them priced at $1,200 for the pair. So let us know, Jewish Dragons. But yeah, we don't have a winning meme tonight, unfortunately.
Jeff Dan.
It's not over. Come on, it's not over. Did I sell the Leighton? I don't even remember if I sold the Leighton or not. Did I sell the Leighton? I did sell the Leighton. I can't even
You
remember.
did sell the Leighton. Yes, that one was bought by Jonathan Tan.
Yeah, all I got's the Jay Lee and the Black Knight page and the come on.
And the
Come
Stroman.
on, Dragons,
I know.
$500.
Are you crying? What, you're crying because I sold something? Why are you crying? There's no crying in art sales. There's no crying in art sales. There's no crying in art sales.
That's a winning meme if I've ever seen one right there. It's definitely a losing meme.
It's perfect. Listen, if I sell one more piece, I'll do the giveaway. One more piece.
One more piece, everybody, and he'll do the giveaway. That's pretty fair. Just got to pick up one more. And okay, and Doug, the Doug Mankey piece has been sold for $200. That was that
Justice League one. Yeah.
lot
Nice.
number 7. Lot number 7 going for $200 to Jewish Dragons. Just adding a little bit more money on Ken's side. See,
I know.
Ken,
Oh,
2
God.
victories for Ken. All right. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. Great meme, says Jill. Yeah. Well, that's because Jeff is such a fine actor. How much was the Havoc again? The Havoc was 250. You would drop the Stroman Havoc to $250. Originally was $400.
What do you have left, Jeff?
I got all I got is the Havoc. I got the Black Knight #1 page with it's got Cap on it and it's got it's I don't know what else to say about it. It's from issue #1 from 1990.
You had that one. That was at 700, and you had the Jay Lee cover at 1100. So just those 3 pieces are left. You just got to sell one more, and you'll do a giveaway.
$1,000 for the Jay Lee. Come on, $1,000. 1,000. That's a third off. $1,000 Jay Lee cover from 1993. Let's make this thing competitive. Then I'm within an arm's throw away, and then all I need to do is
Didn't the clock run out?
The clock ran out. I think we're gonna have to call. Well, Jonathan's offering $200 on the
$200
on the Stroman.
Well, I want to do this giveaway, and I want you all want to see the giveaway, so I will take the $200 for the Havoc.
You want me to do a wheel for you, Jeff?
Could you do a wheel for me, Ken?
And here's the thing for the wheel. We won't worry about the names. Lots 1 through 10 sold. So if you just put numbers 1 through 10 on the wheel, Ken, share your screen. I'll pull it up for everybody to see. You spin it. Rich Donnelly's offering you $400 for the Black Knight.
The Black Knight page. Oh,
that's the one. Yeah, because obviously you sold that the Davis earlier. So that was you.
Wow,
you get 2 chances, Alberto. You're on there twice.
Let's do 5. Let's do $500. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just feeling like I want the sellout.
So Rich, you got to let us know now, because if you'll take it for 5, we'll put an 11 on the wheel too. But you got to let us know in the next 10 seconds. So we're going to spin the wheel with the numbers 1 through 10 on there.
425, Brian Lake. Well, I already Brian got the deal.
All right.
He got the deal of a lifetime from me when he bought a piece last time for $2,000 that somebody offered him $8,000 for after the fact.
Rich has passed on the 5. Look at everybody's trying to make it a sellout for you at this point.
Oh my God.
425 from Brian Lake and 500 from Bedroom Beethoven's.
It's from pushback.
It's totally up to you. You don't have to take any offers. You can counter offer, Jeff. You know how this goes.
All right, so 750. How about 750 Bedroom? I can't go 500. That's just ridiculous. I started off at $1,500. 750 half price. Half price. Come on, Bedroom Beethoven's. Come on.
And I assume you're not taking Brian Lake's 425. You're going to stick at 500 for
that guy. He should be offering me more than I'm asking for the amount of money he made off my last piece.
Was that a wheel gone wrong for you?
Let's see. All right, let's tell you what. If Bedroom takes the 750, I will take the 425.
Rich Donnelly just offered you 700 on the Lee, and Jason offered you 450.
All right, that's what I'm doing. All right, okay, hold on. Here we go. All right, hold on.
Even listen, Christopher Daly just said he'll take the buckler at 500, the price you're at.
What's going on here? I was the buck $500 for the buckler.
You went down.
All right, buckler for 500 to Christopher Daly. There you go. And then What's left for the sellout? What's the last? What was the last for the J Lee?
The last offer was 700 from Rich Donnelly on the Lee cover.
Damn you guys! I want to sell out. I want to have that in my red. $700 done deal. I can't look at y'all. I'm sick of y'all. I can't do that.
It's a sellout though, so we get to add 2 more numbers on the wheel. See, and Jeffrey comes in late. What did I miss? Jeffrey, you missed a sellout from Jeff, and it was a lot of wheeling and dealing there at the end. Sorry, bedroom.
I don't even know what I sold stuff for. That's just ridiculous.
Well, fortunately, we've been writing everything down here, but I still don't think this has pushed you over the edge. But it would have added. Well, wait a minute. It would have added 1,200. I think it would have added, 1,200 to your total. So, I mean, it's over.
I don't know.
I want to see the math. Come on. This is crazy. I know, but I want to see the math on this.
I'm waiting for the production staff to say that.
I tried to make it as confusing as possible for them. So
So 11 sold for 500, 12 sold for 700.
And then the ones, then they don't have, do they have the $200 one for the,
that's right. And just so everybody knows, I don't want to get it's 1 through 15 on the wheel. Let's do it that way. Because it was 15 pieces. I wasn't thinking, because remember rounds 1 through 3 had 2 pieces each, but we're going to I'm going to number them 1 through 15 in the list, because I have 15 in a list here.
Look at that. I sold out and I still lost by $345.
But you've got bragging rights on selling out, Jeff. That by itself is an honor. It really is. All right. So we've got 15 chances on the wheel. And again, even though the numbers are 1A, 1B, blah, 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 all the way up to 12.
Right.
So we're counting them as 1 through 15 in this spin. So let me go and pull.
So for instance, example, if before you spin it, if 3 wins, that would be the third piece sold, which would be
2A. Exactly.
Right? Just to understand the rules. And yes, you will get these wonderful coasters. And God, thank you so much for a fun, great show. Thank you guys for making the sellout, even though you killed me at the end. Killed me.
Listen, it wasn't a competition to me. It was more about fun and hoping
exactly.
we both had a good night. So thank you, everybody, for
hang out before we have OAX in a couple weeks too.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Listen, I should have made Jeff a bet. Now he's got to buy me a flaming mow.
Yeah, I wish I was. I hope I can be there in time to have a flaming mow. I'm not getting in until 3:00 on Friday.
Well, we are going to go to Universal. I mean, there's a lot of us going to Universal on Monday, just so you know. And I do want to do 2 meetups. We'll do one over at Marvel, and we'll do another over by Simpsons. So I'm going to be there. We're going to be having a good time. So yeah,
we're going to be there. Bill and I will be at Universal on Friday.
We're
going to be there about 2:00. We're going to be at Moe's Tavern. Come by, have a duff, have a flaming mow. We're bringing some little sketch cards. We'll do some little sketches for anybody who comes by, and it should be fun.
Cool. I will let everybody know about that on the CAF update tomorrow too.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel and see who gets the
I'm gonna shuffle it.
The cards.
All right, and the winner is. Looks like 12. So that would be
that is, believe it or not, that is number 9.
So that's
that is Marcus.
Marcus. Wow. The mouth got the pieces.
The mouth. It is rigged. Clearly, Alberto, it is rigged that Marcus got that one. Alberto had 2 chances on there. Marcus only had 1. And Marcus got it. So congrats, Marcus. And we can remind everybody what did he win? Let's see. Let me show it one last time here for everybody. There you have it.
Here they are.
Those
4
are
coasters. You can. I'd suggest you don't put wet drinks on them, but you can do whatever you like with them. They are yours, and I'm pretty sure Marcus is going to be at OAX.
No, Marcus is not going to be at OAX.
Moo.
I know. He'll be there in spirit, though. I can promise you that. He will be there in spirit.
Making comments.
Yes, he will. He wrote a really good one that had Maureen's name in it. And for those of you who didn't see it, it was a Thundercats cover. So if you're familiar with the piece and you didn't look at the comments, you have to go read Marcus's comment on that Thundercats cover, because he mentions Billigan, he mentions Maureen, he mentions Sidar. It was wonderful. It was glorious. Even Maureen laughed when I showed her. So there you have it. Coasting into victory, says Rick Welch. Yeah. Well, we did good. It's not too bad, right? I mean, we sold 26 out of 30. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a fun show. I mean, that's why I love, we do the fisticuffs and we do this for you guys. We don't have to sell this stuff. We want to come on, be on the show. It's fun to do. It's fun. You guys got to visit us on our 4C channel on Tuesday nights and watch our stuff and, join the channel. And we support everything Bill does all the time. And we're just happy that we could come over and do one of these. And if you want us to be on again, selling more art, start voting on our stuff. We put on the CAF 2023 thing. Start voting us up.
That's right. Yeah, I'll be talking about that tomorrow too, of course. But the best of 2023 ends tomorrow as far as posting your art to that.
I need another one. I need one more of these.
Exactly. And we have a redesigned trophy for this. It's still got the Thor hammer, but there's a nice redesign that I think I'm getting one of the early beta pieces in the mail tomorrow. So I'll be able to reveal that trophy to everybody tomorrow on the CAF update too. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But Ken, Jeff, as always, lots of fun. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys next weekend.
It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be a blast. But you guys both did really well. And thank you, everybody in the chat, too, for making this fun. As confusing as it got there at the end, it was definitely well worth it. So we thank you all. And we won't have a Wednesday show next week because of OAX. We're taking that night off. I'm not ignoring you, Alberto. I don't comment too often on CAF. I don't want to play favorites. Then I'd have to be like Marcus then. So, but if you really want to comment on there, I'll make a comment reply to Marcus's his limerick.
If you don't mind me plugging something real quick,
please do, Ken. Please.
Obviously, Monday we're going to be showing off all the art. We're going to be at OAX. Tuesday we have a live sketch up with Fedimelli. But on February 9th, I think it's a Friday night, we're going to be doing a live sketch claim show with Bill Morrison, Scott Shaw, and Sergio Aragones.
Oh, fun.
And listen, Sergio hasn't done a con in years. He's probably never going to do another one.
Never.
So an opt to get something done by Sergio is, they might be few and far between from here. So just want to let everybody know in the CAF world that that's going to happen.
What was the date on that again?
February 9th.
February 9th.
I'll let you know if we get a little closer. And
I'd be happy to promote it for you, Ken.
Absolutely. And then Bill let me know when I get to do my interview on CAF, my collector's interview. So
I swear, in another reality, we did this interview, but you're right. It's probably just we've been on camera so many times. I'm sorry.
No, listen, I'm not. Nobody.
I know I did. I had an interview with Ken because he had that picture with the Muse as far it was on his the show graphic. Remember that?
Oh, so, yeah.
I'll tell you, Jeff was a purveyor of some of the greatest pieces of comic art in history. And that's not a joke.
Do you see the word was? I have an entire folder in my phone.
You always say it. We just hold on to it for the next person.
Yeah.
We are. Right? We are custodians of the artwork.
We are just custodians. So you are a custodian of some of the most Jeff actually owned a Walt Simonson published cover.
I did. An X-Men cover. He only did 2. And I owned the best one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
no, you had it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next month. I promise everybody. All right. I'm calling it we've been a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow night on the CAF update and enjoy the rest.